They don't.
Welcome back. Today we're doing California rolls, but we're doing them keto style. We always loved Asian food. I even used to do regular rice sushi all the time at home. So when we started doing keto, it's just a matter of figuring out a decent rice substitute. What we like to do, take some of these Konjac noodles, miracle noodles. This is one particular brand we try sometimes, and give them a little cream cheese and vinegar so they stick and you can chop them up, and it makes a pretty decent rice substitute. So today we've got ingredients for California roll. We got crab stick, we got avocado and cucumber. Did some quick homemade mayonnaise even this morning. I'll have to show that in another video. It's pretty easy, it's pretty delicious. So we're gonna make some spicy mayo with the Sriracha, and we got all other seasonings and toppings. Let's get cooking. First we'll prepare the noodles into sushi rice. So preparing the shirataki noodles for sushi rice takes a few steps. First we rinse them under hot water for about 5 minutes. A lot of the brands have a distinctive smell, and rinsing it usually takes care of it pretty well. Step 2, we're gonna put it right in boiling water right now. Just a quick boil. The boiling water, we put our rinsed shirataki noodles right in there. And we're gonna let this come up to a boil again and leave about 5 or 10 minutes. In the meantime, let's cut up our cucumber. And just do your best. It's not gonna have to be picture perfect, but if you've got a little bit of knife skills, you just make it into the smallest rectangular strips you can. Having a good sharp knife here helps a lot. Line them all up over here. There we go, 1 cucumber sliced up for sushi rolls. So I'm gonna turn this off, quickly dump it in the sink, strain it, and bring it right back. Back into the hot pan, here goes the boiled noodles. We dry them out so that it doesn't make too moist of a final product for the sushi rice. So you just have to look at it and see, you can just physically see them getting drier. They get a lot less shiny as the moisture is going away. These are hot, so be careful. Probably want to let them cool down a little bit. This is 2 packages of noodles. This will give us 4 sushi rolls. That's how much we want to make for our lunch today. So just take your time, run your knife through it, and get it all as small as you can. The smaller the pieces, the better. Sure looks like rice already. Okay, that looks pretty good. So in our mixing bowl, we've already got some cream cheese. This is about 2 ounces, 50 grams of cream cheese, which is good for the 2 packages. And this is 2 teaspoons of cider vinegar. So that gives it, sushi rice is already vinegary and sweet, so you've got your vinegary flavor here. That'll help it mix together. And cream cheese has its own sweetness, so that gives us some pretty tasty keto-style sushi rice. So we'll just put our chopped up noodles right in there. Drizzle the vinegar on. Find our spoon, and just mix it up. We want the cream cheese to be soft, so it'll kind of coat everything and give it the stickiness. Okay, almost there. A couple more lumps of cream cheese to get in there. All right, that looks pretty beautiful. So we'll let this, it's a little bit warm still from the cooking of the noodles, so we'll let that cool down while we prep up the rest of our ingredients. The last thing is to make some quick spicy mayo, which is just regular mayo with your preference amount of Sriracha mixed in. Just a little bit, and it gets nice spicy touch for it. Totally optional. If you don't like the spice, you don't need to use it. You can just use your regular mayonnaise. So that's ready to go. We've got everything lined up here. I'm gonna take our nori sheets and our rolling mat. So these are really good. There's a shiny side and a dull side. You want the shiny side down. That's gonna be at the outside of your roll. And then the first thing you just need to do is take some of the beautiful rice we prepared. So we're gonna do 4 rolls, so do about a quarter each time. Put it down right in the middle. If you've never done this before, don't be intimidated. You just take it slow and easy and it comes together beautifully. So we want to leave a pretty wide strip at the top for it to glue together, and so we're going to take the rest of this and just spread it out evenly and gently across the rest of the sheet. As you roll, you compress it together, and that's going to make it really nice and stick together. Now that the rice is spread out, I'm going to go in with the seasoning. So start with the strip of the mayo. Kind of get your finger in there and use it. Just kind of spread it out in one line. Be real gentle with the rice, so you don't pull it up. Okay, looks good. We like sesame seeds a lot, so I'm going to sprinkle some of those all over the rice. And then we've got this. If you don't have it, it's no big deal, but this is pretty delicious from Trader Joe's. It's a Japanese seasoning mix with more seaweed and sesame seeds. A little sprinkle of that. And then the ingredients. So the crab stick goes first. The trick with rolling sushi rolls is not to overstuff your ingredients. If you put too much, you're gonna have trouble closing it. So just like that, a pretty thin layer of our crab stick. And then maybe 3 or 4 or 5 nice pieces of cucumber. We cut these about the right length to just fit perfectly. And then go in with avocado. There we go with avocado. Whoops, get back in there. Okay, so now we're gonna roll it up. I've got a small dish of regular water, and that's gonna help us glue it. What I like to do after a lot of practice is glue it after, because you wanna take your time sometimes with the rolling, especially if you haven't done it before. So you pick it up from the full end, and with your fingers, hold the ingredients in place and just get it over on top. And then when you get to the point of closing it, then you put your pressure on. Evenly pressure from left to right. Push it gently at first and then firmly as much as you think you can until it feels solid. So as tight as you make it here, that's as tight as your final product is gonna be. And I do like to do a little bit more of a roll, turn it a little bit, and then squeeze it again. It looks like from the side. Right now we can open this up, see how sticky it is, and put our water here and do the final roll. Just with your fingers going, don't soak it, just a little bit. The moisture helps the nori stick to itself. And then squeezing it with the roller, pull it, squeeze it. Take you a few times to get the technique right, but in the end, you have a sushi roll, just like that. So I'll have another plate ready, and we'll line up 4 of these and cut them. Here's our 4 rolls ready to cut. So the trick with cutting up to any kind of sushi, keto or regular, is to have a damp cloth ready to clean your blade and have a clean, damp, very sharp knife ready to go each cut. So these are pretty big rolls. I'm going to try to do 8 pieces. Here we go. Ooh, look at that. Pretty good, pretty good. Clean the blade, cut again. Nice small pieces, not too big. That on our plate. Let's cut it all up and have lunch. Here we are. It's all ready and delicious. We did a little homemade pickled ginger a few weeks ago, so let's just slice it real thin and marinate it in vinegar and diet sugar. And a little bit of nice wasabi here. And let's go have the taste test.
Ta-da! I'm gonna use our son's chopsticks. They look cute. Oops. They're cute, but they don't work. It really is good though. Yum.
Glad you like it.
Guys, we don't put anything on our YouTube channel if it doesn't work. Everything we did is successfully delicious. Please subscribe and come find us from the Facebook page too.
It's our own recipes we cook at home.
Definitely, it's really, really delicious. Bon appetit.
Let's eat.
Let's.